Super quick one this week because it's half term and the sun is finally shining. Here comes the sun. It's a question for you, and it's based on some research that's come out in the Harvard Business Review this week, written up by Nicholas Bloom from Stanford University. His hypothesis is that despite what he originally thought, working from home is going to force leaders to be more dictatorial, more autocratic about who comes in when, the frequency, which teams, and so on. His views, based on surveys of 30,000 Americans that have lasted over the last 15 months, is that there is such a divide between the people who want to work from home all of the time, about 30%, the people who want to be in the office all of the time, about 20%, and everyone else, that we risk having a split in the workforce between people who turn up every day, who are in the insider group, have great access to management, seen as very committed, very promotable, and people who come in much less often, who are, according to his research, much more likely to have dependents and live further outside of town. Down the line, do we end up with lots of lawsuits as women, mothers, people with caring responsibilities sue organisations because they've been pushed out, they haven't had pay rises, they haven't got promoted? That's the risk. So he's saying chief execs are going to have to call this and say, this is who comes in when, this much time, these days of the week. Now, I think we all fight that because this is often being muddled up with flexible work, which suggests more choice, and actually it may lead to less choice. Based on my experience in Jericho in 2013, which was a hybrid model, I worry Bloom might be onto something, even though I really wish that he wasn't. It all takes me back to that business leader who said the thing about working from home is it reminds him of introducing dress-down Fridays, and having never had to give a second's thought to what anyone in the office wore.
How do you think it feels showing up here being the only one who doesn't have an Hawaiian shirt on?
Suddenly he was embroiled in giant rows about whether black denim were jeans or trousers, about whether brown leather shoes were trainers or shoes, and whether there could ever be a case for flip-flops in the boardroom instead of the beach. I'd love your answers on this. I'd really like you to challenge me and tell me it's going to be self-regulating and we won't need dictatorial CEOs.
Gentlemen, as the Lord President has chosen to come to Cabinet unprepared.
Enjoy the sunshine. I'll see you next Friday.